Hello everyone, this is Sweetie and this is my prediction for UFC 292. Let's start from the first match of the main card. Marlon Vera versus Pedro Munoz. It was supposed to be Henry Cejudo, but then in the end, Pedro Munoz took his place as Henry had to back out because of his injury. So I think Marlon Vera would be able to easily get a win, probably through decision. But I think he is currently, I think his performance level is much better than Pedro Munoz, and his overall is much better than Pedro Munoz. So I will say Marlon Vera. Next is Damain Bakshear and Mario Batista. Honestly, I don't know any of the two fighters, but then so I don't know who's going to win. But just as a guess, I'll take as Mario Batista. It's probably going to win. So next is Neil Magny versus Ian Gary. This is one level up for Ian Gary compared to all other previous fight. Neil Magny is a veteran and he has probably fight who's who of welterweights. So I think it's going to be tough fight for Ian Gary, but I think he will be able to get the victory, probably by a narrow margin, but I think he'll probably get the victory against Neil Magny. But even if Neil Magny wins, I won't be surprised because he has an edge on him because of his experience. Moving on to the co-main event, Whaley versus Amanda Lemos. Actually, I don't know much about Amanda Lemos, but everyone's saying that she has a she's a knockout artist and she hits much heavier than Whaley. I think if it is just a fist fight, probably I think Amanda Lemos wins. But then if it is much more tactical ground game, I think probably Whaley is going to win. And last but not the least, Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley. I think Aljamain Sterling has it because of his experience, and he has probably fought who's who of bantamweight, and if he was able to win against former Olympic champion Henry Cejudo, and he was able to beat him in his own game in wrestling and grappling. So I think probably he has all the goods needed to beat Sean O'Malley. But Sean O'Malley, as we know, is a very good striker, so he has a puncher's chance. And like, I'm not saying that he cannot, you know, win if this fight goes to ground. But I think Aljamain Sterling is much, much, much better when it compares to ground game. So overall, I think Aljamain probably is going to win. So here are my predictions for UFC 292.